Well, hello and welcome to What Crappens. I'm Ronnie. That's Ben over there. Hello, you little Benjamini Tunes. How you doing?
Hi. Great. How are you doing?
Good. Everybody, welcome. It is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City time, everybody. It's not exciting. I love a Salt Lake City day.
It's so exciting. We're already on our Greek trip. I feel like we just got back from the yacht trip. I mean, I feel like, we had like 3 episodes since the yacht, and now we're back on. Now we're already headed out to our main, grand finale trip. It's wild.
Or are they running out of public parks and freeway shoulders to use the set pieces in Salt Lake City? Do we just have to get out of town? Guys, Monday we have a doubleheader coming up. We are going to be doing Crappy Hour at 5:30 p.m. because we love it. It's going to be our last one for the year. Might have a surprise, not sure. But for sure, it's going to be our last one of the year. So join us for that. And then before that, go back into the past, which is still the future, but will be the past by Crappy Hour. We are doing Amazon Live every Monday now at 4 p.m. You can watch that via the link on our stream, on our link in bio on Instagram, or you can watch it on your Amazon TV app. Whoa. Crazy. Your Amazon Prime. Okay. So you guys come see us. We love doing those. We'll see you Monday. And then, of course, this week we still got 9 zillion recaps. So much goodness right now on Bravo. Our bounty is overflowing.
There's so much bounty. You would think that we run a paper towel business.
So do you have anything to say to start, or do you want to just jump in? How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm excited for Crappy Hour on Monday. Like you said, there may be something special. If you enjoy cooking, then I think you'll really enjoy this Crappy Hour.
If you enjoy cooking and you are always concentrating on what your Roman Empire is, you might enjoy this.
Do you think about the Roman Empire a lot? And do you also enjoy cooking? Maybe cookbooks? We don't want to curse it. But anyway, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited for a multitude of things, I guess. I'm excited to recap. I don't know. What do you want me to say? I don't know. I don't know.
My walls are feelings. Feel something. Feel something. Can we just start today with you feeling something? Why are you always yelling? Why are you always screaming? We should just be like the Salt Lake City Housewives.
I know.
Guys, before we came on today, Ben screamed at me. He abused me. I've never cried so hard. Sorry, there's no proof, but he did it. Okay, so we are here. It's called Agreek for the week. We are season 6, episode 13. Let's watch Heather devolve more and more into her, psychosis? What would you call it? I'm starting to think Heather's just psycho at this point because it's like every single week. Why are we so worried about Meredith when you've got Heather literally every week screaming and blaming somebody for something crazy? And taking other people's storylines. She's actually such a storyline stealer. Just get your own fights and your own storylines, lady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we start off at Angie's house, and her dad and Aunt Rita are there. We've never met Aunt Rita, as far as I know. A little bit of Rita is all I need, as a great songwriter once sang.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that.
You can't start Mambo number 5 and not expect me to do that. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I didn't know what you were doing. Oh, you're doing like the bridge part. Yeah. A little bit of Sandra's on the side. A little bit of Meredith on the, a little bit of Meredith on a plane. A little bit of Heather in the sisterhood.
A little bit of, this was the sixth worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. A little bit
of Bronwyn. Actually, not me at all. No, I didn't. I never said I was part of the song.
Nope. Never sang this song. I don't know what you're talking about. What? They're all gaslighters on this show. I feel like 90% of them are gaslighting me all the time, but I like it. Anybody who's ever seen my dating history knows that I love a gaslighter. Love it.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of light in your life. And if it happens to be a gaslight, so be it. They
What
always
if
say
they're
love
like,
and
I'm
light.
sorry, we're giving you electric lighting. I'm like, damn it. It's like a stove. I'm like, damn it. Nothing's going to be the same again. Where's the gas?
Yeah. I feel like 2015, it was all about love and light. 2025, it's all about love and gaslight. And that's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So Aunt Rita is here. And I'm like a little upset that it took us so long to meet Aunt Rita because I feel like I want long extended scenes with Aunt Rita. And
Really, I think Aunt Rita's a fucking poser. And I want her off my screen.
She's a fucking bitch.
Just kidding. What if I just came for Aunt Rita?
No, I feel like she probably has some hot takes on things, and she probably hates all the women, except for Angie, of course. And I feel like she's disgusted by how slowly it takes for them to catch on to Greek. She's like, I've told you it once. That's enough.
Well,
How do
but
you not know Greek yet?
Greek language, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why is every word so long? I mean, they're like, how do you say hello? And they're like, "Davishiska, Falivushka, Indavlichka." It's like, what the hell? Why do you need a paragraph? What's hi? Can just start with hi. Let's not even say hello, just a hi. Abbreviate it.
Yeah.
It's long. It's very long.
Well, I have to say, like, German is also really long. And I feel like, I don't know what's longer,
It is?
Greek words or German. Like because in Germany, they love to just take words and just like mix it all together. Like if you want to say, I'm going to like dry cleaner, I just looked up dry cleaner is like, I'm like, what? It's like Trocken, Rhein, and Indiger. I was like, that's a lot for dry cleaner. You
Well,
know?
I think the Germans I know just, they just use short words with me because they know I'm dense. So I get like, schneller fatso, which means run, faster, fatty. Or, well, I like that they have fatso also.
I have
or just, no is like 9. Yeah. I feel like the German, the Greek no is like, well, like very long.
I just looked up dry cleaner in Greek, and that's stegnocatharisterio. So that was also pretty long. Case closed. Yeah. Well, the Greeks have been around a long time.
So suck it, Aunt Rita. Just kidding.
Aunt Rita. Aunt Rita, get shorter words.
Seriously, Aunt Rita.
I guess they don't call it my big skinny Greek wedding, big fat, because the words are fat. The words are big words.
My extremely long Greek wedding. I think that Aunt Rita, I will predict that she says this every time she comes to Angie's house to eat. Vegetables again? Salad? All we have is salad every time? Is this what Greek is? Salad only?
Can't we order Chinese? Like, no.
Now
is the time for more Greek food.
So Heather and Mary come because they're going to learn Greek words for their trip to Greek. So only some of the cast needs them. Andy's like, I'm only inviting people that I actually like. So I will have 2 people over to learn some Greek words.
Yes. So her dad is Louis, right? Louis, is it Louis? It's Louis, not Louis, right?
I don't know. The name's confusing on purpose, and I refuse to play their game.
It is kind of annoying that, like, it's hard to know if someone's a Louis or a Louis because it's spelled the same way. Although actually a lot of times Louis is spelled Lewis, or in Greek it has 10 more letters.
If he doesn't have the common decency to put the pronunciation in his Instagram bio, then he's not getting a proper, request from me for pronunciation.
I'm going to call him Louise. Be like, I'm putting both together and now you'll be a Louise. Anyway, Louis, I'm going to say Louis. Although I feel like a Greek dad would be more like a Louis than a Louis. So I'm going to say Louis. So Louis says, have you ever been to Greece before? You'll like it. And Heather goes, I can't believe I'm going. It's the original sisterhood. Athena, Hera, Persephone, Demeter, all the original ladies. They were the original Real Housewives of Olympus. I'm surprised she actually did not make a joke like that. That's such a Heather joke, as I said it.
Since I'm applying for my Greek citizenship, I really want to take the ladies to see the most beautiful country with the most beautiful people and join me in being Greek for the week.
This is like the moment that Angie's been waiting for. Her first cast trip to Greece. And by the way, they all benefit. Angie's been doing the Greek thing with the flags and the sunglasses for a while, and they all benefit because now they all get to go to Greece, which honestly, this looks like a beautiful trip. So a week earlier at the colonial founding fathers tea party thing that they did on a stage in a warehouse. We see Angie told everyone, by the way, we are going to Greece. So that's how we know that they really are going to Greece, because she said it.
Do you think that Greek people hate American Greek people? Do you think they resent them when they come and they're wearing their like flags and they're like, hey, there's my Greek friends. Look at me. I'm Greek. Do you think they're like, fuck off?
Yeah. I'm going to say yes.
Curious, because I feel like a lot of countries do. Like, I feel like when Italians go to Italy, you know, like Teresa Giudice goes to Italy and she walks through one of those lemon shops or the tourist shops or whatever. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm Italian. They're like, shut up. No, you're not. Get the fuck out of here. Your ragu ass. Get out of here with your Rayo's ass. You know, I saw your sister-in-law on a Rayo's commercial. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You cheetah. Yeah. I just wonder, because it makes me feel bad for Angie, because she's just so excited. You know, she's got Greek flags, Greek glasses, Greek bra. I mean, she's just really ready to go. And she's one of those people who, when she's someplace she likes, she's like, oh my God, look, isn't it so different here? Like at one point she even went, oh my God, look, Greek honey is so different. Those Greek bees, they really get on the case over there. It's Greek. We are Greek. We are Greek.
We are Greek. I feel like I was gonna make a joke about like how maybe the people of Greece are happy that Angie K is like their celebrity ambassador. So that then made me start to look up who are some like famous people who are Greek, and like the Greek celebrity situation is really strong. I don't know. I never knew this.
Yeah,
it's strong. Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
Did you know this?
Yes,
did know that.
Of course,
you did.
Yes,
her father is, of course,
because her father is Victor Kiriakis from Days of Our Lives. So yeah, I know he's Greek.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Okay, Tina Fey is also on this list. Obviously, we all know John Stamos, like obviously Tiffany Thiessen. Okay, Maria Menounos, Bob Costas. Bob Costas is obvious. Betty White. Betty White is on this list.
I didn't know Betty White was Greek.
She has Danish, Greek, English, and Welsh descent. So I don't think that she's like hardcore Greek.
Yeah, I'm going to give that out.
Angie Harmon.
No.
Mina Suvari for sure. Like that's definitely obvious that she's. I feel like Suvari sounds like it could be a Greek last name.
Here's Kelly a surprising one. Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Tommy Lee. I think Kelly Clarkson is a surprising one.
Irene Papas. There's one.
Do you know that Since You've Been Gone is actually about Atlantis?
So stupid. Okay, so Angie's like, I brought the Greekest Greeks you'll know in Salt Lake City to come and give us a basic Greek words that you need to know. And so Aunt Rita's like, Yasu means hi. Okay. And Heather's like, how do I say thank you?
And he says, Evharisto. And Angie's like, that's a big one, huh? Oh, I know. That's a lot. Okay, here's one. How do you say snooze fest? Snooze fest. Come on, try it, Aunt Rita. It's an inside joke where I'm referencing a fleeting moment that Mary said that I assume will make a huge splash in pop culture, because I'm predicting it will be, but I won't actually know because I'll have to wait for the episode to air. And future me just told me it does not make a splash. So this entire snooze fest thing really is not that funny. Okay,
How
great.
do you say you're a goddamn alcoholic and you probably blacked out on a plane and I'm sick of you calling me a liar in the sisterhood?
She's like, Daphalopodas. Oh, okay. We do have a word for that.
So Angie's like, there's not a Greek word for snooze, is there? When the alarms go off in Greece, everybody gets up.
Snooze sounds sort of like Zeus backwards, if you ask me. So
he did lose control. So
you snooze, you Zeus. Right? Throwing lightning bolts around. Am I right? Am I right, everyone?
So we go over to Meredith's house, and she's packing with Chloe, who's just dripping charisma. She's like, oh, I probably need a cute white tank. What do you think, Chloe? Chloe's like, yeah, potentially.
And of course, I need an easy breezy white blazer. I love the idea of an easy breezy.
Exciting.
Meredith Marks and her easy breezy white blazer. Like, oh, well, I need to make sure I have some nice firm shoulder pads and beautiful linen fabric for my easy breezy white blazer.
All right, I packed my easy breezy white blazer, so my swim attire is out and ready to go.
Chloe, do you have my EBWB? My easy breezy white blazer? No. Okay, could you pack that for me, please? Yes, mother.
So we go back to Angie's house, and Aunt Rita is like, gosh, word for boring? I don't know this word. Greeks are not boring, so we don't know the word. Well, I'm not thin, but I know the word. No excuse, Aunt Rita.
She's like,
sick of your attitude.
Aunt Rita's like, we're on TV. I can't let people know that there's ever a boring moment in Greece. So Lewis is like, well, yes, we're not boring. We don't have a word for it. So Mary goes, how do you say you have no manners? And he's like, oh, well, that's obviously blakatata. Okay. How do you say easy breezy white blazer? I'm sorry to interject.
Lewis is like, oh, I'm sorry, what did that mean? It means I know you farted. Damn it, Angie.
Now we go over to Lisa's house, who's packing, and John is like, oh, is this all you're taking? Yeah, no, I have like so much stuff in the bedroom, like 60 Chanel bags, and I have like a whole box of Versace stuff that I have to go through. And I know it's Italian, but it kind of like feels Greek, because I love all my stuff. I think it's like really, like I really got like really cute stuff, because Italy and Greece are the same thing.
I'm not really sure what to take. I just like everything's so cute. I just have so many things. He's just looking at her like, God, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Did you hear the rumor is that Bronwyn is officially separating from Todd and she's announcing it at the reunion? Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa, I did not hear that reunion. Wow.
That reunion tea today. Not that Bronwyn is in this scene or anything, but I don't know. It's like whenever we're in scenes and not much is happening, or we're trying to learn Greek, which let's face it, I barely know Spanish. Like I barely know English. My mind starts wandering. And when my mind starts wandering these days, I just keep thinking, I wonder what Todd's like in a swinging relationship. Like, what if you pulled Todd's keys out of the bowl and it's like, okay, well, my husband gets Bronwyn, who's hot, and I get Todd. So, can we repick? Can we repick?
Yeah. Yeah. That's, well, I guess we all saw that coming, if that does happen, because things don't seem
no
so
pun intended.
Little bit of Rita in my life.
Okay, so then
a little bit of Werther's in my mouth.
A little bit of get off on my lawn.
A little bit of a calendar in my phone. Palm Pilots, they're the future.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial. So we go back to Angie's. They're asking how to say shut up. And Heather's like, how do you say piss off?
And Aunt Rita's like, well, you can say blukatapakatakallakas, which means get out of here. Oh, Aunt Rita.
No,
actually, I do like
seriously, get out of here.
Like JoJo said. I do like that when Mary asks, how do you say shut up, that like Lewis and Aunt Rita right away are like, oh, scuss. Like we say that all the time. Scuss. Okay, so we go to Bronwyn and Todd. And Bronwyn is...
Hey, did you hear that it's been announced that Bronwyn is separating from Todd officially, and they're announcing it at the reunion?
Oh my God. Your timing is
crazy.
impeccable.
Now that we're talking about Bronwyn and Todd.
So Bronwyn's like, well, Todd, I'm worried it's going to be a fiesta trip again. He goes, could be. But you know what? If they fight on this flight again, this time someone's getting zip tied to a chair. Okay. Because what's the Greek police situation? Look at me, Todd, nervously laughing, hoping that you also find this to be a humorous situation and you're no longer angry at me participating in this show. Isn't this funny for us?
Well, I don't think the police situation's very good over there, I'd imagine, especially for people who do things that their husbands constantly warn them against and continue to do anyway. So you go hang out with that lady, you get thrown into Greek clink, and don't call me, because I know Greek for tough titties.
I love this. I love this fun banter we have. Angie's Greek, and she'll be able to get us out of trouble. So I think we're gonna be okay. I love this. Well, we had this back and forth that we have, Todd. It's so fun.
You don't know what Angie's gonna say to him if she's speaking Greek. She might just say, "Yeah, lock the bitch up."
That was. I know you meant that as a joke, even though you were being very serious. Everything's great, Todd. Everything's great with us.
Hand me my iPad. I got a halfie.
Back to Angie's house, Aunt Rita is like, so you're going over there to be nice and meet people, or you're going over there to be mad?
Yeah. Okay, I've decided I love Aunt Rita now. I'm not going to come for Aunt Rita anymore. Aunt Rita read this room immediately. And Heather's like, well, both. A little bit of both, actually.
So now we're here at the airport and everyone gathers and Heather's like, I've never been to Greece. Always wanted to go. I've seen the Clash of the Titans. And if Harry Hamlin is on the island of Santorini, I will not turn him down. Love that 40-year-old reference to a cult movie. That's, yeah. I mean,
what do you want? Like Crappens? Look at our modern references. We're like, hey, you got any facts of life references you can throw in there?
I know. I'm actually shaming her for having such a young reference. I mean, like, hello, can we not find something in like 1973 that we can reference? I mean, surely there's something in Kramer versus Kramer, although that's 78.
I'm typing in, is Park overall Greek?
Dinah Manoff, please let Dinah Manoff be Greek.
She's not Greek. She's an American actress. There you go.
Dinah Manoff. Is Dinah Manoff Greek?
Is Dinah Manoff Greek?
No, Dinah Manoff is not Greek. I love AI. It's like AI seems actually bothered that I requested this. Like, how could you ask me this? Of all the things you could ask AI, not this. No, Dinah Manoff is not Greek. Okay, born to New York City to Ashkenazi Jewish parents with her mother of Polish and Ukrainian Jewish descent.
Also, just in case anyone's wondering, Lester Carbonell, not Greek. Also not Greek.
Is anyone from the 80s sitcom Empty Nest of Greek origin? AI, come on, AI. Okay, well, here's this. While the main cast of Empty Nest, like Richard Mulligan, Dinah Manoff, Park Overall, wasn't Greek, there were Greek actors and characters in the Golden Girls / Empty Nest universe. Notably, I love that, the Golden Girls Empty Nest universe. Notably, actor Dimitri Kraniotakis, known for playing a Greek waiter in some episodes. So, there you go, everyone.
There you go. Answered. Asked and answered. So, Mary's never been to Greece. No, she has been to Greece. And she's like, it's so serene. Everything's just like, it's just right. It's almost like it's not real. And Lisa says, yeah, you know what? Being friends with Angie, it's like being on a daily trip to Greece. I'm hoping that after this trip, I never have to hear about Greece, Greek anything, like ever again. I'm like Greeked out. I don't even want to see the musical Grease. I don't even care. Like John Travolta, I don't even want him in my life. I'm sick of that. I've had it.
Yeah, but the food's just a little bit too fresh for her in Greece. Let's be honest. She's like, wait a second. This food's delicious. I hate it here. So now we have arrived in Santorini. Although before we got to Santorini, we did see them cavorting on the airplane and having fun. And of course, the question on everyone's mind is, so now you can have a camera on a plane? Now suddenly there's footage?
Yeah, truly. So they go out, their driver's there, and they're like, Nikos, oh my God, it's Nikos, it is Nikos. It's like, hello, Nikos, you are Greek. Hello, we're in Greece. I am Greek. And she's giving everybody little Greek flags to walk out of the airport with. I'm just cringing so hard. I just imagine Electra at home, like hiding her face under a pillow. Like, why? Why, mother? Why? I am Greek. I'm more Greek than you. I was just hoping she'd start like Greek offing with people. Like, I am Angie. I am Greek. You are not Greek. I am Greek. I am more Greek. I am more Greek. I am most Greek.
I was just imagining Electra at home running around in circles with an American flag. Be like, finally, I don't have to wave the Greek flag. It's her big rebellion.
Ding. Yes, ma'am. You've rung again. Yes. Could you please get me some? Please don't say it. I am Greek. Damn it. Fall for this every time. Please stop ringing your service bell, ma'am.
So now Heather is Lisa's asking, how big is Santorini? So Nico says it's 76 square miles. And she's like, oh my God, that's like pretty big. And then we have this moment where for some reason Heather decides I don't know, like she's comparing island sizes. She's like, oh, so it's more like Barbados or Canouan, where we just were, right? And they show like these islands and they're like X them out or whatever. I'm like, do we have to play a game about the relative size of Santorini to like Barbados? I feel like we're running a little dry on the game front here.
She's like, okay, so I want to play a game. What do you think the worst thing Barbados has ever said to Santorini?
I know. Heather's like, I just don't understand the size of islands or penises. Okay, that's okay, Heather. Let's try to have a non-funny season. How about that? You know, it's like, you know, when you say to a kid, like, how about we have some quiet time? I think Heather, you know, you have many strengths, but like, I think right now the material, I say this as someone who runs out of material all the time. All the time.
Can we get Aunt Rita back here to just ask a question? Hey, Aunt Rita, how do you say this in Greek? Shh.
Stas. Stas, please, Stas, for the love of God, Stas. So she makes that joke. At least like, I knew that joke was coming. Oh my God, Nico, please plug your ears. So now, here's another Heather moment. I just want to smoke a Greek cigarette. We're getting tattoos and we're coming home with Greek men's numbers in our phones. That's our 3 goals. Okay.
Nikos, do you have any single friends? Do you have any single friends for Heather? And Broman's like, he's like, after the conversation I heard today, not so much. Not so much.
Even though it's frustrating that Browning betrayed my trust, I think the key in moving forward in friendship is not going backwards. Because if you want to go forward and you go backwards, then you're actually going backwards and not forwards. Unless you turn around and then backwards becomes forwards, which is really cool. And I've learned that like her ability to keep secrets is not very high. She doesn't have a high ability, which is not, because it's like,
Whitney makes no sense. It's like, what are you even talking about? None of this made sense. Betrayed your trust. You're the least trustworthy person on this show. What are you talking about? And then just her general language, you know. If you move forward, then you're not moving backwards. But if you're moving backwards while you're walking towards something, you're moving backwardsly towards it. Line, I got lost. Can we start over?
Her ability to keep secrets is not high. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. So they get their
It's Whitney, God bless her. So they go for dinner at Angione's. Sounds Italian, just gonna say it, okay? And they're greeted and seated, and they're like, I'm sorry, can we have your name for your reservation? I am Greek. Okay, we got it. We've got it.
It's very on the nose to bring Angie to Angione's. So Angie's like, guys, we have to do a cheers. We're in Greece together. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We are Greek. Okay, for me, this is like a dream come true. It's surreal that my parents were born here, and it's special to have you all here because nothing can make me happier than to go to the most important place in the world and have you guys all ruin it for me. This will deepen our bonds.
I have always wanted to be kicked out of my father's home country, so I'm so glad that you came with me here to deepen our bonds as friends, and I want you to know I consider you all my friends. I am Greek. So thank you guys, and Yamas, we are going to have an amazing trip, the best Greek days of our Greek lives. And they're like, Yamas, Yamas.
Llamas. Whitney's on the end saying llamas probably.
Yeah. So Meredith is trying. I just have to point out Meredith's attitude here because it's so funny. Because Meredith is coming on this trip and you can tell that she's like, okay, well, I've been attacked the last 7 group of events we've been to. And this time I'm going to start clean in my easy breezy white blazer mentality. So she goes, so tomorrow we're just going to take it anyway. She's like laughing and smiling for no reason.
I mean,
it's like, oh, Meredith, you can try with this positive attitude. They are still going to drag you, girl.
I mean, of course she's going to have this like lovely attitude. She packed her easy breezy white blazer. So Angie says, we've been literally traveling for 2 days. Thank God I got the bags under my eyes fixed. What? What did you do under your eyes? Well, I just got the fat pads removed. So they take little chopsticks and they go under there and then they break the fat up and smooth it out. Bronwyn's like, I know. I was like,
sign me up. She makes it sound so easy. I'm going to ask about that. I'm going in tomorrow for some Toxie Talks. I'm going to ask them about that.
Yeah, be like, can I have the I am Greek chopstick under the eyelid eye bag situation?
Yeah. So Meredith is like, well, sorry, Bronwyn goes first. She's like, well, Angie, doing this little diorama has changed the way I look at chopsticks. From now on, every time I eat lo mein, I'm just going to be thinking about gallcular flat pads and how badly mine are noticeable because I'm not willing to have that surgery. Her head's gonna nod shake off her shoulders.
Well, easy breezy Meredith Marks is here. I actually just hurt my neck by doing a Meredith Marks neck impersonation. I just want to report that to all of the listeners right now. I like Botox, but I'm not a huge filler fan. Like,
well, personally, okay. I think. Sorry, what, Ben?
No, I'm like, I thought Meredith was a big filler fan, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not good at spotting things. You're much better at it. I guess, did Meredith have
there was some filler
surgery?
There. Yeah, there's some filler there. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm not really an expert. The only way I'm an expert is the same way as you, is watching this show and trying to guess what everybody's done. But yeah, I mean, I would say she looks different. Cause do you think that's a good question. Like, are they facelifts every year? Cause she looks different every year. Like, she's one of the people who's actually coming close to looking like a filter, which is good. A compliment.
She is getting great work done, but maybe it's just work and maybe it's not fillers. I don't know. But she's not a huge filler fan. I don't prefer fillers and I don't want to support fillers, but I will just have my easy breezy white blazer and no filler needed because the aura will be all around me. I don't know what I'm saying. Please take over.
We could just listen to the human embodiment of filler. Heather, what's your opinion? And Heather's like, oh, I think everybody should get all the fillers that they want. I think everybody should get lots of filler every minute of every day. By the way, I'm going to call someone crushingly insecure in about 5 minutes.
I think she was shilling for her business at that moment. Yes. So then she's like, oh God, girls, look at my wrist. Look what I have.
Also, we know. You know what I mean, Heather? We have eyes.
That applies to so many things she's saying this episode. Like, we know Heather. Santorini's beautiful. Oh, if I had $1 for every single time I saw a handsome man in Santorini, I would be a Greek billionaire. I would be just like George Stephanopoulos these days. He's a billionaire, right?
So it's been about, how many minutes have we been watching the show? Would you say 10? So it's been about probably 10 minutes, and Heather has not started she's not started crap based on somebody else's storyline yet. So here she goes. Set her free, for Christ's sake. Just set her free. Tee 'em up, Heather.
Okay, well, everyone. I wonder what time it is. Yeah, what time is it, Heather? Well, it's about that time. And so Brittany's like, oh my God, Heather, let me see your watch. Wow, your watch. So Heather has a new watch. She goes, Lisa, I have something to tell you that you're not going to like. I bought a Cartier. Oh my God. I love that for you. That's like really great. I'm just going to smile. I love that you bought a Cartier. Yeah. That's like really awesome.
Well, audience, during our layover, and another off-camera thing I'm going to bring up because no one can prove it wrong, Lisa and Angie got into it about Angie's Cartier watch, and Lisa accused Angie of copying her, and Lisa thinks it's only special if Lisa wears it. Said they were fighting so much about the Cartier watch, it seemed like such a big deal that when I went downstairs and saw the duty-free shops, I was like, how much is a Cartier watch? Because I didn't know, so I bought got a Cartier watch, and so did Whitney. You are so sad that you would spend $6,000 to like punk somebody that does not give a shit about you. Like, what are you doing? This is one of the more embarrassing things I've seen on this show. I'm not saying something.
So Mary's like, you guys bought one? Like, how much was it? I don't know. It was like $6,000, like not much. I'm like, okay. Whitney goes, I get a call from Heather and she's laughing. She's like, I'm buying us matching Cartiers. And I was like, are you going forwards or are you going backwards? Because if you go forwards, you can't go backwards. And she said, stop it, Whitney. I'm buying Cartiers. And I said, I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I still don't.
Well, because it was duty free, I could get a second Cartier watch for practically the same price as if I was buying them from the Cartier store. BOGO at Cartier, I'm in. How does that work? How does duty free work? What am I missing out on here?
No,
I didn't understand this,
duty free. I don't understand it. I don't feel like it was truly a BOGO at the Cartier store. And yeah. Also, I have to say, honestly, like how many times do things have to happen at airports or on airplanes for the Salt Lake City production crew to just learn that they have to have their cameras on at all times? I mean, how many rings have to be lost in a bathroom? How many seats have to be shaken during Crazy Rich Asians? How many Cartiers have to be purchased before you guys turn on your cameras?
Truly. So Lisa is just, she knows they're punking her. So she's just like, oh, congratulations. Congratulations. I'm like so happy for you. But it really is bothering her because she's doing the thing with her hair and just like flicking her hair back and stuff. And, Heather's like, she's acting like it's no big deal, but I know she's at least mildly irritated by it.
They were fighting about a Cartier watch. Isn't that crazy? And Mary's like, Who was? These two, Whitney and Lisa. Or Angie. It was like, you copied me and she was on the phone looking for photos. And I was like, I'll copy her right now. It's different from your Cartier. I mean, this is hilarious. This Cartier fight. This is going in the canon of Salt Lake City. Am I right, guys? Cartier fight.
It is different. It's really different. Like yours is so like less shiny. It's probably cheaper. So good for you. And Mary's like, yeah, I wouldn't. A Cartier watch? Who's going to argue about that? Like that's a grandma watch. I mean, it's like none of us are spring chickens, but still, why are you arguing over a grandma watch? Sexy watch, sister. Todd.
Hey,
Todd's just jerking off to pictures of Cartier on his iPad.
I did not know that Cartier watches were grandma watches. I mean, I don't know. Mary sometimes is an unreliable narrator when it comes to reality, but now I assume that they're grandma watches, and so I probably won't get one. Sorry, Cartier. But if they
were you about to get a Cartier watch?
No.
Were you super close?
No.
Were you
No.
like, I'm a Cartier person, but I've sure changed my mind now.
Well, I will say I was hanging out with a wealthy friend in Vegas, and he is like going down like this Rolex path. I think I was telling you about
I
this.
know you're from. Well, that's a watch. I mean, a Rolex.
That's a watch.
That's a different.
So I've never been into fancy watches. I feel like that's crazy. I feel like fancy watches are crazy. So my friend was like, let's go to the Rolex store because I guess he has a starter Rolex, and he's like, I want to look at the Rolexes. So we went in, and the Rolexes. This is shocking, guys. I'm going to break everyone's brains. The Rolexes were beautiful. I was like, oh, I get it. Those are really, really nice. Of course, they cost like $10,000 to start.
The minimum. Yeah, that's a cheap
minimum.
One. That's embarrassing.
So, but I was like, okay,
I hope
well,
he didn't buy one of those.
No, he probably didn't. Actually, I think 15,000 is where they start. I don't remember. I'm not a watch guy, but then I was like, that's cool. But then my friend said that like, if you've never had a Rolex, they're not going to sell you one. They'll tell you that it's like back ordered. They can't get it to you right now. They want to make sure you know how to like take care of a Rolex before you have one. So you have to get it from you have to get an aftermarket Rolex from someone else.
Yeah, you have to like prove you're worthy of the Rolex.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
like
Ferraris. That. And I was like, who would wear that? I don't want that.
Yeah. But like now learning that you can't just get a Rolex. Now I want a Rolex.
You
now
do?
I'm like, wait. Because it's like, wait a second. No, I'm I'm not really.
Don't do it. I'm not going to let you get a Rolex. If you get a Rolex, no. Take it off.
I'm not going to get one. I'm just saying, like, it's like the moment that you hear that there's like scarcity and that like it's difficult to get.
Not
like I am
everyone can do
like
it. It's exclusive.
Honestly, if you just told me Mackenzie's Child is like difficult to get, I would change my tune in 1 second. I'd be like, I love that checkerboard shit. Give it to me.
Give me some checkerboards. I want checkerboards on everything.
I am such a I am such a typical consumer. Like the moment you say that something is difficult to get is the moment I'm like I need to get it. Rolex though is probably not worth it.
Commercials. Here comes one right now.
But
So you're more like a Lisa.
But anyway, the whole point is that like when it occurred to me that I couldn't get a Rolex, I looked elsewhere in the store and they had Cartiers. And I was like, oh, Cartiers seem nice.
Well, everyone can get a Cartier.
Loser.
Like, sir, we're out of Rolexes, but please, can we show you a Cartier? I just don't believe that in Las Vegas, they're going to have a store in a mall, in a high-end mall for Rolexes, but refuse to sell you one. That just doesn't sound
they'll
right.
sell it to other Rolex people. But they're not going to sell to Ben Mandelker.
Look around
podcaster.
Las Vegas. Like, look around the people walking around Las Vegas. Those are not Rolex people. I mean, come on. How are they going to stay open if they don't? I just don't like.
These are not Rolex people.
You see like mall food court people all over Vegas. Like, someone is buying those watches. Is anyone allowed to buy a Rolex? I just don't.
I just am hoping that if we talk about it long enough, Rolex will say, you know what? Let's give those two guys Rolexes. They will never do that.
Well, it says anyone can buy a Rolex, but popular models are extremely hard to get new from an authorized dealer due to high demand and limited supply. Park Overall is not Greek. Please stop asking me.
Park Overall's like, I got one. I'm in Tennessee and I got one.
Yeah, it does say that if you want one of the new nice ones, like a limited or whatever, that they do often require long wait lists or building relationships. So this is sounding true, while less popular models might be available. So you have like you can get like the shitty ones or like the ones that everybody will look down on. Like you'll get your first one and walk around like, oh my God, I got a Rolex. And people with Rolexes are like, he got the other gay Rolex that they would just sell anybody at duty free. Loser.
Dare to dream. Dare to dream. I wonder what sort of watch Park Overall has, though.
I guess you just keep dreaming about your Rolexes, and I'll be over here, praying for world peace. 'Cause I'm a good person. So Whitney tells her Cartier story, and they're still trying to make Lisa mad, and Lisa is onto their game, and so she doesn't really care. I mean, it's stupid. So she's like, well, but these two, they're fighting about copying, and she's scrolling through things on her phone, but we all got Cartiers. And Angie's like, well, I want to say it's not a competition. Everyone has beautiful things. Everybody works Greek hard, and we're all Greek happy for you that you got a Greek Cartier, and you should all be happy for everyone else, and no one is copying, because Lisa, you say that about all people, that you think I got a Cartier because you were wearing one, and you said, I did think you copied me.
Yeah, well, when I wear Schiaparelli, then you start wearing Schiaparelli. And then like when I listen to Liza Minnelli, you listen to Liza Minnelli. Okay?
Well, I had a Cartier over 10 years ago, and now suddenly you have one, and I copied you.
Yeah, but I've had like mine for like 3 or 4 years. So like I kind of like I'm like you sort of like copied me as long as like you were been on the show. So you're like, 3 or 4 years,
Then find a photo of you wearing it.
No, you find a photo of you wearing it and also wearing Schiaparelli because I wear that too.
I will, because I have one on my Facebook, and that's how old it is. It's on Facebook.
Dang, I thought that was one of the most damning things to come out of this show is that like when a real housewife is like dissing Facebook for being old, you're like, whoa, that's bad. That's really bad.
I like that Andrew's like, competition is stupid. I know exactly where you can find my Cartier ring, my Cartier watch picture. It's like, I've had it longer. You guys are so silly.
She has like an archive status somewhere that's like, Angie K is happy with her new Cartier watch.
Yeah.
Like from 2004. It's like Farmville.
No, because it wasn't. It was like Angie Katsanevas is I got a Cartier.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Oh, God, that was the worst when you had to finish the sentence. At the same time, kind of fun. Lisa's like, this is kind of silly, don't you think? Well, you know what is silly? It's your non-Greek snobbiness. Like, oh, you copied my watch. Well, guess what? You copied everything from Greece because we started democracy.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not snobby. I'm not snobby, though. So I didn't copy that because I'm not snobby.
Like, you're the only one who can afford certain things. Girl,
No,
bye.
I didn't say that. You know why? You can think that, but I've never said that. I haven't. I've never said it.
Have I said it?
But I've never said it, but you just said it. You did.
Why do you think
You
I would
did.
copy your watch?
I don't
Why
know.
would I
Because
copy your watch?
you know what? Because people see things and they copy it. That's why. I don't know.
I think I've had this since before my daughter was born. I mean, people own nice things. Like this Cartier watch is literally from 2500 BC. They found it in the Parthenon and the Pantheon and the Acropolis in Athens, Sparta.
And Bronwyn says, this is the kind of petty I live for. Mm-hmm. Someone did buy this watch first. I'd like to see who. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I had mine first, and I had my Rolex first, and I had my Porsche first.
But it's not a competition. No, because you know what? I've had my Porsche forever. I've had it forever. Like even when I was a little baby, I was driving like a little baby Porsche. That was my first
I have
one.
a Porsche. I have Porsche. I have a Porsche.
You know what? I had a Porsche in the womb. I was riding a Porsche in the womb. They couldn't even hear a heartbeat. They could just hear an engine that was really loud. Like the neighbors in the ICU when I was born were like asking my car to be quieter.
I have a Porsche Pegasus special edition for Greek people. It flies.
Your husband is Porsche Pegasus. So whatever. I don't even care because I've had a Porsche like forever. I had the first Porsche. I had the first Porsche ever made. I have actual horses in my Porsche. Like I bought 2 horses and those are the horsepowers of my horse. Not to be fancy, but like it just is what it is. I've had the first horse-drawn Porsche.
I have the first Porsche that runs purely on spanakopita. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
resource.
My Porsche loves Greek food, so it just ate your spanakopita Porsche. Sorry, you're out of a Porsche. You shouldn't have
You
been
were
made out
able
of
to do that.
spanakopita.
My Porsche has a force field. It's a force field made of pita. Sorry.
Sorry, but my Porsche has not had carbs for like 3 years, but it's her birthday, so I just let her eat carbs, so she just ate your spanakopita pita bread force field. Sorry,
but my Porsche comes with a side of fries. That makes it kind of a little bit of a better Porsche. Sorry.
And so in this we're not competing storyline, just to add to it, I love Housewives social media, like Reddit and the stupid stories you hear, because there are so many that are popping into my head just watching this. Like, did you know that Angie got her own competing French fry ad, like her own sponsorship? Because Lisa has Wendy's. Yes. And so you know already, I was going to make you guess. And Angie has Arby's. And while that's great for her, I'd like, listen, I think I would take an Arby's sponsorship, but you're not competing by winning Arby's. You have to do better than Arby's. Arby's is meat with bubbles in it. It has bubbles in the meat, you guys. Look at your Arby's meat.
I am not going to say this is the end of our podcast, but we've had a really great run for 14 years, Ronnie. I will take Arby's 15. Any day over.
Let's break up. We're almost 15 years old. Go ahead.
We're hitting 14. We're hitting 14. We're hitting 14.
You're right. Okay, yeah.
This is our bar mitzvah
for another year. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're entering high school. No, for real, I would take Arby's over Wendy's any day of the week.
What?
Any day.
That's just
100
lunacy. I don't believe you. I don't agree with you. I don't believe you. No.
100%. First of all, curly fries, horsey sauce, Arby's sauce. Like, yes, the meat is the meat. But you know what? At least they got the meats.
The meat's disgusting.
100%.
And the bread's not good either. And Wendy's has amazing bread. And even with their changed French fries that are extra crispy now, they're still very good. They're better than a curly fry.
Okay, what I will do is I have not been to Wendy's in years. I actually almost went to Wendy's when I was at the Dallas airport recently. I will go revisit Wendy's, and I'll make a fair and balanced assessment. Okay. But I will say that right now that like I actually love Arby's, and I'm so sad that the one here in Hollywood closed down because I love it. I love like Arby's, like a roast
I
beef
mean,
sandwich
I've
with
had
some
an Arby's
cheddar.
moment for sure. Like when I was younger, when I was 15, I used to drive to dinner theater with this guy named Chris, and we would go binge together. We were like binge friends. We were really fat, and we would go binge. And so sometimes we'd go get like a pizza and just sit in the car and scarf a pizza. I mean, by the way, this is the kind of friend to have. It's like your heroin friend. You know, you're like, let's do heroin together tonight after work. But we would do this, and we would go to Arby's because they would have like 50-cent Arby's day or something where you can just buy shit for super cheap, and we would get just bags of Arby's and just binge. So part of my being grossed out by Arby's is that I reached that point where I just had so much, and then one day I was looking at it and I wasn't feeling good, but I was still eating it, you know, because binging. And I looked at it and I saw all the air bubbles in the meat, and I was like, how is this made? This isn't right. This is like liquefied
Bubble meat.
And it's just gross.
I mean, I'm not going to dispute you that the meat is gross. And fake. I just think I like it though.
Okay.
I think I like
fair.
it. And I mean, obviously for me, McDonald's reigns supreme. Like it will always be, at the end of the day, it's always gonna be McDonald's.
Yeah.
And then Burger King is number 2 for me, mainly because onion rings, like the onion rings do a lot of heavy lifting. I enjoy a Whopper with, I love a Whopper with cheese. Burger King needs to up their bun game. Their buns literally taste like,
sometimes they're like mealy. They're like
it's
meal.
like
It's
crumbly. It like crumbles apart
crumbles.
like paper or something like that. Like something is wrong there.
Yeah.
But I love me a Burger King. And then is Arby's next? It might be. I'm not sure.
No. Well, for me, no. I would say McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box.
I haven't had Jack in the Box since
Because Jack in the
1989.
Box just has so many different things. Anyway, this conversation
I
should
should
end.
revisit it.
But I will say, if you're going to stick to your Arby's, if you're going to do your taste test between Arby's and Wendy's, I know who's going to win. I mean, but if you do tend to, I don't want to sway your decision, but if you do tend to start going towards the Arby's vote, just remember you're not going to get a Rolex that way. Because no one at the Rolex store is going to hear it that you chose Arby's and give you a Rolex.
Yeah. This is definitely like if there was someone at the Rolex Corporation that was like, you know what, we should send Ben and Ronnie some Rolexes. They've now decided bad for the brand.
By the way, yeah, send us our shit. Okay, so
Swatch.
meanwhile, you think this went on a long time, audience? Sorry, but this fight is going on longer on the show.
What do you
So
want us to talk about on this episode?
they're still going about who copied what. And so she's like, you know what? It's not a competition, but like my Porsche is a 2025 and I got the first color of this color in this state. So you know what? Like if Joseph Smith drove a Porsche, like he would be jealous that he didn't have mine. That's all I'm saying.
So, yeah, Lisa says, Angie is such like a jealous, competitive person. It's unhealthy. Like, she's going to take years off of her life if she keeps this going. First, it's with like watches and cars. And like, I don't even know what you drove, but you know what I was driving when you were watching me on TV. Because I was on TV while you were not on TV yet. Oh, and by the way, Jen Shaw's out of jail today.
That was the other thing.
Congratulations,
Jen Shaw's out of jail.
Yeah, watching us talking about Angie K watching me. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy to think. So Angie's like, well, I don't care about things. You and I are so different. You just named all the things. Angie, stop it. And she's like, but I feel like you do care about things. You do. You care about them. She's like, no, I do not care about things. Only Greek things. I'm like a Greek girl. Greek girls just want to have fun. And it reminds me that you and I are so different. You are so worried about what things look like on the outside.
Which is funny because Angie K just bragged about putting chopsticks under her bag and having the fat removed. I'm not worried about that. Yeah. That's like you putting that on me. I have hobbies just like you. And one of my hobbies is sitting in the bathtub and looking for stuff and finding like cool, unique pieces for trips and special occasions. That's my hobby, sitting in a tub and looking for pieces.
Now, Lisa, you know that the bathtub is Meredith's thing. You're stealing Meredith's thing. Now, by the way, I just ordered a bathtub at Duty Free.
Are you looking to start an argument? It's not going to work with me because I've got my EBWB with me. Okay, easy breezy, beautiful blazer girl. That's me, Meredith Marks in Greece.
I mean, whatever then. I don't sit in the bath then. Then I sit on the bathroom floor and I look for things. That's what I do. Like, it's my hobby. I like to look for things on the internet, things that'll be cute on trips. Sorry, I look for things.
Why is like...
First of all,
I love that stance. Sorry, I look for things. Why is looking, like browsing for clothing in a bathtub feel like luxurious and indulgent, but like doing it on the bathroom floor feels like sad and tragic? It's like, oh dear. I feel like bathroom floor is like where people do things like they like pick up their loose pill that went flying somewhere, you know, or like are crying because from like the bath mat is like where sad things happen. The bathtub is where like relaxation and wonderful things happen.
Have you ever used a bath? Like, do you have a bathtub now that you've used? Like that you use?
Don't have a bathtub.
I have a bathtub, and I've never used it once. You know what my bathtub is for? It's in the shower. It's one of those like, there's a shower, like a stand-up shower, but then in the shower, in the same thing is a bathtub. It's weird. It's not in the same unit. You know what I mean? You know how they do that now? So
wait, you're meaning that like the shower does not go down into the bathtub?
Right. So like you walk into the shower, it's a big walk-in shower. So you walk in and it's like a rain shower or whatever. But then beyond that is a bathtub that's also in there. I don't know. They do that now. I don't know why. But anyway, it's like that. And so it's where I put my feet up to cut my toenails. And so my bathtub is just filled with toenails.
Oh, it's
disgusting. It's disgusting. It is so
the needle
wrong,
just moved towards Arby's, everyone.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a Rolex either. I'm glad I don't want a Rolex because they are not giving me one. Okay, so everybody laughs and they're like, oh my God, cheers to stuff. And Heather's like, wow, got another scene under my belt. Like, wow, good one, Heather. You just spent $6,000 to create the scene that you could have just started with. Remember when Angie and Lisa were fighting in the airport? Well, whatever. Spend your money where you like it. So now we go. Everyone's getting ready to go out, and Lisa's talking to her glam person, and she's like, "Yeah, you know what? Like, I get my makeup done every day at home. Like every day. Like I have a girl that comes over, and every time she comes over, she's like, oh my God." Right now I heard horses neighing, and so I looked under the hood of the Porsche that's out there. That's amazing. This is like the first horse-drawn Porsche I've ever seen. She was amazed.
Angie goes over to Heather and Whitney's room and she's like, are you excited to wake up in Greece? Look out the window. It's still Greece out there. They're like, okay, is this what it's going to be like all trip? Are you excited that you woke up 10 minutes ago in Greece? Because it's still Greece.
Is it different waking up in Greece? I am Greek. So I understand there were a few complaints on the last trip I planned. And then we see the camping trip and people being like, fuck camping.
Yeah.
But now she's like, but now we have leveled up and we are staying in this gorgeous villa at the Andronus Arcadia. There will be nothing to complain about here. This is Class A. This is where people who've owned Porsches for a long time and many of them like to stay. But then we see Angie.
This is the you've owned 4 Porsches suite. I've had 5 actually. Wait, she's had 5 and Lisa's had 4, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but she has a Cartier watch that that can be traced back to when Facebook was relevant. Don't forget.
So Angie and Heather and Mary are walking outside and Lisa's getting glam, so they're making fun of her. No, Lisa comes out. Sorry, that was later. Lisa comes out. She's like, oh my God, don't come up to me because I might be braggy. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh my God, I have a makeup girl in there. She's from Athens. I love her. Oh my God, did you do your makeup good? Angie, because you know what? Like that, you're Greek, but that girl's like Greeker than you.
Yeah, she's from Athens.
Yeah, she's like from here.
Yeah, she's like from like, I don't know if you ever heard of Athens, but she's from there. Yeah.
So I got my makeup done by a Greek person and you got your makeup done by yourself. So you got your makeup done by a less Greek person than me.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not to compete or
Athens,
anything.
Yeah, Athens is like the Porsche of Greece. It's like the best part. Yeah. So guess what, America? It's not an option to go on a trip without glam. Like, why waste a day looking ugly? Am I right?
And Heather's like, oh my gosh, I love those slides. Those are Prada slides. I'm gonna buy those, Lisa.
What? Mary's like, what slides?
Lisa's Prada slides. We love your Prada slides. Where'd you get them? Where'd you get your Prada slides?
Prada? Because they're Prada slides. Are you going to get a pair? Are you going to copy me? I'm totally chill about all this, guys. America, I'm like a very like chill person. I'm not mad at all that they're copying me.
But don't forget, Meredith is also very light and chill today. She's like, yes, she is going to get a pair. She's already working on it. Smile, smile, let's laugh.
Easy going, Meredith Marks. Oh, yeah.
You know what? It's Heather. She's like, Brittany may have forgiven Meredith, but I haven't. I'm so hurt and so disappointed. Because when we were walking off the plane, Meredith made it very clear that if I was going to continue to be friends with Brittany, then she and I were done. And she won't even admit it. Well, she's being nice to you. I mean, clearly she's not done. Can we just let it go, Heather? Jesus Christ. You're just shoving this down our throats the entire fucking season. Just let it go. Find something new. Please, I beg of you.
I'm not going to forget about her calling me a liar.
So,
well, I'm not going to forget about you lying about your black eye for how many years and trying to blame someone in production and all the other shit that's come out of your mouth on this show. Yeah. Are we going to start keeping liar tallies? Because this is probably not the show you want that on. God.
Wasn't it?
Horse race.
God, it kind of makes me pine for the good old days when Heather was chasing Lisa Barlow around a yacht, accusing her of leaking stories to the media, and when Lisa denied it, she basically was saying that Lisa was a liar for denying it. So anyway, what were we talking about? I mean, like, they all accuse each other of lying at all times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, I what I will say is it sounded like, I mean, Meredith obviously acted up on this plane. I do believe that she did to some degree. And Meredith being like,
she did.
Yeah. And so Meredith being like, no, I didn't. And like, you're being crazy right now. I actually understand Heather's.
Well, she's not saying, well, just to clear it, she's not saying she didn't act crazy on the plane. She's just saying she didn't scream and yell for 5 hours or whatever they're saying.
Right. And Heather's
she's doing a Meredith argument where she's arguing the details.
Yeah. And Heather's like, I know what I saw, and you're trying to act like I didn't see what I saw. So I understand. I actually do understand why Heather is frustrated, but it's sort of at this point where it's like, look, you're just not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. So enjoy Greece.
Also, you were asleep half the time by your own admission. Like, if this were a court of law, I just wouldn't listen to you. And this is a court of housewives. So just be quiet. That's what I say. So liar. Just kidding. just to set her off. No, go yell about that somewhere. So Meredith does whisper to Heather because she's trying to make like jokes and light with Heather, but Heather's not having it. Like, she's not giving her any energy. So Meredith is like, by the way, at some point, I need to take 2 minutes with you because I do need to explain something to you from last week's thing. But, then we're done with that. And she tells us that she tried to talk to Heather. She tried to talk to her before the trip to resolve some issues because of the misunderstanding about her calling her a liar. And she's like, but, if it doesn't hurt to give someone the courtesy of a conversation, but I guess that's a little too much for her.
So now they arrive at the beach, and Heather's like,
oh my God, why is the sand black?
So Angie's saying it's because of volcanoes. And then they are like putting their feet in the water and everything. And Angie is like, I may need to put my bucket hat on. And so she puts on this bucket hat that is like blue and white striped. It's like,
it's like Greek flag.
Angie, you don't have to you're in Greece now. You don't have to do this anymore.
Please just stop it.
It's one thing if you're like if you're in America or in a foreign country and you want to advertise like, this is my heritage, but you're here now. You don't have to do this. Okay.
Well, we're Americans. So, I don't even think we're allowed to speak on that because look at us. I mean, I go down the street.
Listen, if I saw someone,
you can't go down the street here without a truck that's bigger than a house coming past you with American flags all over it. And, American flags on the, the bumper and American flags on the windows and American flag. The kids come out. They're just little walking American flags. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that being said, if I saw someone wearing an American flag bucket hat just randomly down the street, I'd be like, ma'am, sir, whoever you are, please, this is too much. You can have pride for your country. You can love what the country stands for if that's what you're feeling, but you don't have to express it in bucket hat form. Okay. Unless it's July 4th. I will allow it on July 4th, but after that, like, get a grip.
You know,
So
next time you're
Angie's-
about to put a big flag on your child or your car or your pet or your street or your mailbox, just ask yourself this. You may be proud of your country, but is your country fucking proud of you? Okay? Is America walking around with Ronnie faces everywhere? No, just stop it. Okay? Please.
I think just in general, let's just not advance any agenda through a bucket hat. Let's just let the bucket hat be a bucket hat. We do not need to.
I think
we
that's
don't need
fair.
any advertising on it. We don't just
I would vote for that law if you were in
Yeah.
city council.
keep bucket hats neutral. Make bucket hats neutral again.
Make bucket
so-
hats again.
Yeah.
Bucket hat
Actually, you
live.
know what's so funny? Wait, okay, sorry, another tangent. Back in 2000, when I was an intern on Strangers with Candy, the little cast, they gave like at the end of the season, they gave little gifts and they gave everyone bucket hats that says Strangers with Candy on it. And so it's this cool little bucket hat that I've always had. Didn't really fit well, but I've always kept it because it's cool. It's from this show that's like, you know, I worked on, but now like it's a beloved show and I have this Strangers with Candy bucket hat. My parents went on a cruise to it like went from like Dubai down to like South Africa. It was some crazy cruise. And my dad was like, "Oh, I need a hat." So he took my Strangers with Candy bucket hat and wore that around in Dubai. The good news is he didn't lose it. But I'm like, Dad, first of all, why were you wearing a bucket hat, Dad? Second of all, just walking around with the Strangers with Candy bucket hat
I
in
love the Amy
Dubai.
Sedaris representation in Dubai. I'm a user, a boozer, and a loser.
Just some good old fashioned intern swag representing in Dubai, courtesy of my dad.
So she has this super tacky hat, and Mary's like, Angie, that Greek hat, I'm not gonna lie, just throws the outfit off. And she's like, I'm gonna take it off. You're right. I just wanted to have a moment, but I'm good now. I am Greek. Isn't this the Greekest hat you've ever seen? Look how they make bucket hats in Greece.
So now Mary looks at Bronwyn and she's like, Bronwyn, let me see your face shape. Yeah, take your hat off. Okay, yeah, see, you have bucket face shape. Okay, Heather. All right, you too. You also have bucket face shape. Yeah, because you know you're brainiacs. That's why. Yeah, you got bucket face shape.
That means big head, right? She's calling them a big head. And so Heather's like, well, it's not a butterface, but it's a step up. So a bucket you can puke in after. So at least that's good. And Mary's like, yeah, but bucket face shaped people, they're really smart. You know, they're really intelligent because they take a lot of information in, you know.
Bucket face shaped people. And then Mary goes on and she tells us there's oblong face, there's pie face, there's square shaped face. By the way, what's pie face? Is that just circle face? Like you're not just a circle, you're a pie.
Okay. I'm looking up face shapes. I see triangle, round, square, rectangle, diamond, heart. What's this one? Oval. I don't see them called bucket face. I'm going to say face shapes.
I don't
bucket.
think this is official terminology. So she tells us there's oblong face, pie face, and square shaped face. I mean, square shaped face. Those are the dingbats. Like if you have a square face, just know you're a dingbat. And they just they keep showing Brittany. If you have a square face, you're a dingbat.
This was so stupid and so hilarious. And Heather's like, well, I've never been complimented for a bucket shaped face before.
Is it like that you're bucket shaped, or is that your face fits in a bucket hat well? Right?
I think it's the shape of a bucket. Like your face, it's wide on the top and then it goes down, but it's still kind of square on the bottom. I think I would have a bucket face, right? Or do I have a square face?
So.
Maybe I have a square face.
I can't tell. I feel like I feel like you might be more like you're square in the middle, but then you're also like round on the bottom. So like you're like, you know what you are? You're like pill shaped. Like a tablet, like a gel cap.
So I would be like a pie face then. Right now I have a very round
No,
face.
you're not pie face. I think you're
I mean,
more
like
circle.
20
I think
more
when
pounds
people
until
look
I'm
at, I think your face is more in the it reads more circle than square. What about mine?
All right,
I think
if I get my
more square.
waddle cut off, what will I be? A bucket face. See, look, bucket face. All right, let me see what
I think I'm
yours is.
square.
I think you're
Square.
Yeah, I think because you have a very square jaw.
I'm
So I think you're
square.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
have
don't
more
know.
square. I've got a big chin. People may not realize this, but my chin
Yeah, you've got like a
goes.
cartoon like hero chin. You know,
I've got like a moon. I'm like Mac the Knight from McDonald's. I'm like the moon.
no, I think you have
I got the chin that comes out this way.
yeah, but it's like
Comes
in
out,
a
yeah.
prince way, not in a moon way.
A Prince way.
Yeah, like a Disney prince,
musician?
like a handsome square chin. It's not like a cartoon moon from a McDonald's commercial.
I used to be very self-conscious about my chin, how it tilts
Really?
forward. And then
People like go get that chin on purpose. Like they pay to get that chin. What are you talking about? I want that chin.
I used
take
to be
it.
so self-conscious about it. And then I decided, I'll just focus on my posture. I'll just be more self-conscious.
Why
about
would you
it.
be
That's like the chin.
self-conscious about that? That's like a huge. I mean, I don't want to discount your feelings, but those are stupid feelings because that's an amazing chin. Like people pay to get that chin.
I don't care anymore, but I had a period of time. I mean, I used to be
When you die,
self-conscious about
if
all
you
sorts
die
of
first, can
random
I have your
things.
chin? I'll put it in.
Do you know at one point a friend once told me, she said, while we were watching Strangers with Candy, I remember this. She said, "Wow, Ben, you have the flattest feet I've ever seen." And I was like, for like 5 years, I was self-conscious about my flat feet, which is so ridiculous because it's like, who cares?
Who cares? Yeah, you can't do anything about your feet. And I've got flat feet. You know that, right? I have Fred Flintstone feet. They're flat. I didn't know. We have a lot in common.
Yeah, flat feet, flat feet. You know what divides us, Arby's and Wendy's.
Yeah,
It's not as
that's a
strong
huge
as what brings
divider
us
though, because
together.
we travel together a lot, and that's a big thing to fight about.
But it's our flat feet that brings us back together.
Yeah, we'll be like, I hate my feet. I hate my feet too. Wow. Let's eat Arby's and Wendy's. Wow, okay. So now people go sit for lunch, and Heather's like, so Angie, how many boot soles can you fit into boot soles?
What? Look at that.
It's some food they're talking.
No, boots. It wasn't boot soles. I think it was the name. I think it was the name of this. It looked like they're focusing on like a potato thing at this moment. So that's why I don't think it was boot soles. I'm gonna look it up. Greek potato dish.
So it's just bad. It's just my note reading. Okay. So she's like, how many of those can you fit in your mouth? She's like, well, it really depends on the amount of them. Speaking of them, what do you ladies think about the men in Greece? They are Greek. Hey, you are Greek. Like, hey, what's up? And Heather's like, they're so hot. Are you seeing any that you are interested in is the question. She's like, yeah, the one on that flamingo was pretty cute.
And we see like 20 minutes earlier, like in on the water, there's like this guy on a floating flamingo, just like an average guy who just waves at them. Like his only feature is that he waves at them. And she's like, whoa, look at that hottie on a flamingo. I'm like, this like low rent, like 1987, version of Slash and John Stamos mixed together. I don't know. So it's kind of
I fucked around with that guy on the flamingo. No, you didn't. Shut up, guy on the flamingo.
I know. Did I say fucked around? Oops.
Whoops.
Bronwyn.
I guess
Are
we'll
you
never
gonna
know.
Bronwyn, are you gonna get a number 2 while you're here? You have kind of thrown that out. Like a little bit of an open marriage. Are you going to get a phone number out here?
What? No. I didn't say that I was looking into that. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No,
Yes,
no,
you
not
did.
at all. Not at all.
You said Todd and I have to talk about an open marriage.
No,
You said that.
no. Todd
You
and I
said
are
that.
not in an open marriage. He's happy,
it
and
in a
that's
Greek way.
fine. That's
You're
fine.
not Greek right now. You're not being honest.
No,
You're not
never
Greek.
said it. No.
Wait a second. I feel like you're very matter of fact about it right
I am very matter of fact about it. I am. That's true.
And then Heather clutches Bronwyn's arm, which is her that's the way she disarms someone before asking a nosy question.
But are you happy? Are you happy, Bronwyn?
I'm super happy. Super happy.
Really? Really? You don't cry at night when you hear the crinkle of a Werther's original opening up? Are you really happy?
Happy. I'm happy.
Could you say something that maybe convinces us that you're really into Todd these days?
I am. I'm I actually super adore Todd, and we're happy, and there's like no drama in my house. So,
It's the worst defense of all time, Bronwyn. Come on, Bronwyn.
Come on, Bronwyn.
There's no drama in our house. Okay.
This is like, listen, every time I'm about to root for Bronwyn, she does shit like this. Like, just say what you mean. Don't be another Heather. We've already got another Heather. You say one thing, then the next second, that's not what you said. But we saw you say it. I mean, she does this shit all the time so she can drop it. I think she does it to get the other ladies talking about it so she can blame the other ladies to Todd. She's like, well, the other ladies were saying this and this and this and this, and then deny ever saying it. But like, we see it. It's on film. Why are you denying it? And you actually got total props from the entire audience for having that conversation on camera, and now you're pretending it never happened. Come on.
I think what happens is actually she has these moments where she says it and she's very empowered and it's very exciting for her. And then she tells Todd that she said it, and Todd's like, why would you go tell that? I don't like things being told on camera. So then she tries to fix it by denying it. And basically she like sort of crawls back into like defense, into the must protect Todd at all costs mode.
Yeah, I think that's probably true, but it's also letting Bronwyn off the hook, and she does it all the time. So she was on a podcast. I'm sorry, I don't know the name right now. I'm not trying to diss the podcast.
Pod Save the World?
No.
Oh.
It was Joe Rogan. It was Joe Rogan. And
no, she just was on Love It or Leave It. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. So it must have been that. And she was saying, he was asking about this. He's like, so you had this conversation on camera. What was that about? And she's like, well, I wasn't on the plane with the ladies. Right. You know that, right? So I wasn't on the plane with them. And when that Meredith thing happened, and so production was saying we've got to have all the ladies talk about this, the drama on the plane. So they got me in a scene. And so when Whitney came in, I just thought the scene was going to be about her asking me about Todd on the plane with the text, because that was my drama on the plane. Right. You remember that? So I thought the scene was going to be about me and Todd, and so that's why I was talking so much about me and Todd on the plane. But even that doesn't make sense, because didn't that start with Whitney telling her the stuff about Meredith? I mean, she just stop lying. These are just inconsequential lies.
She's really bobbing and weaving. Emphasis on bobbing. Because guess what? Generational Bob in that family. Hey, yo.
Congratulations, you've reached the end of part 1 of a 2-part recap. For part 2, go look for the recap that says part 2. See you over there, suckers.
Watch what Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King.
It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster.
It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit. We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Sunday in the Park with Dylan Clark.
Big yay, it's Emily Gauthier.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones.
I go, you go, we all go for Hugo.
Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sipped some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson. Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. Que sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby. She gets an A from us. It's Lindsay D. Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino. Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman.
Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
And our super premium sponsors.
Make way for AJ Lopez.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher. Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the Cork Master, the Master of the Cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She's a total knockout, it's Katie Manock.
In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock.
Gee, it's Lisa H.
We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy.
Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters.
She eases our woes. It's Melissa St. Rose.
There's a chance of meatballs. It's Rebecca Cloud.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie. It's Sarah Tellefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony.
Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop.
Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
You'll always get the full story with Tori Parsons.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Couture. We love you guys.